Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is TizCode. I teach beginner friendly coding tutorials using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. This session is perfect for beginners, whether you're just learning how to practice what you've learned. In today's 4th of 10th live session, I'll be building a clean, modern, fully responsive portfolio website using only HTML and CSS. The website included the Navbar, which includes the logos. We have the nav links. It also has the button with nice over effect. Then for the home section, we have the header text. Also has the paragraph, which include the button for view my portfolio, same as I am in. Then in the right section, we have the profile image. Then for the service section, we have 3 different cards for the services. Each card, the first card for the UI UX design, the second card for the application design, while the third card for the website design. Then for the about section, we have the header text as well for who is Olivia Smith. Then in the left section, we have the about image. We have the about image with skills badge for the UI UX design, mobile app design, website design, design system, prototypes. Then in the right section, we have a paragraph text. Then we have the 600 plus project completed, 50 plus industry covered, then 18 plus years of experience. Also, we have the button for the download CV with nice over effect. Then for the project session, we have 3 different cards as well with image. The first image represents for mobile app design, while the second card represents for the website redesign, while the third card represents for dashboard design. Then in the blog section, we have 2 different cards for the blog, for the latest blog as well. We have image, we have the paragraph text as well. Then for the testimonial section, client testimonial, we have 2 different cards. We have the paragraph text, we have the client image, the client profile on the right. On the left section, while we have the client name also as the client profile on the left section. Then in the footer section, the footer section is divided into 3. The first section include the logo with nav links with nice over effect as well. Then the middle section is for the quick links for the home, the services, the about, the project. Then the last section is for the contact info for the email, the phone number, also as the location. Then we have the footer bottom as well. This website is fully responsive across different screen size from mobile phones. This is what we have for the mobile view with nice hamburger menu for the home, for, with smooth scrolling effect for the testimonial, for the blog, for the project, for the about, the services. Then go back to the home. This is what we have for the tablet views. Then for laptops and larger screens, fully responsive. So this is what we'll be building today. So guys, let's dive in. I'll be using VS Code as my IDE. And don't forget, guys, if you have any question, don't forget to drop it in the comment section as we code along. The IDE I'll be using is VS Code. I already have my VS Code open here. These are the images I'll be using for the website. I have the home image here. For the blog card, for the blog UI, the blog UX, the client, for the client image as well, for the dashboard image, the UI UX image, then the website redesign image. These are all the images I'll be using. I already have it in the same folder. So now I'll be opening a file for my HTML. Same for the CSS as well. So I'll be linking my CSS with the HTML in the header tag. So we'll be using a lot of icons here. I'll be getting the icons from font. So I'll be linking the font CDN in the header as well. That's good to do. Okay. Copy the code URL, then link into the header. It is what we have. For the navbar, then I'll be having a nav with a class of navbar. Then inside this nav, I'll be dividing the section into 3 different sections. Right side, the left side for the logo, the middle for the nav links, while the right side for the button as well. So for the left side, I'll be wrapping it inside a div. Div is a shorthand for division. Is a shorthand for division. It's just a flex box that is used to align the code, the HTML code. Sorry, div is a box. Div is just a box that is used to align the codes in HTML. So I'll be wrapping the first logo. For the logo, I've already wrapped the div. I give it a class of logo. Then for the content, then I'll be having another div for the nav links as well. I'll be wrapping it inside an anchor tag. The first will be for home. Then I will copy this and paste it 5 more times. While the second will be for the services. The third will be for the about. The fourth will be for projects. Then we have another for the blogs. Then the last one for the testimonials. Then this is what we have for the middle section. Then for the right section, we'll be having the button as well. Then for the button content to be contact me. Let's see what we have so far in the browser. Okay, this is what we have now. we already have the logo, we have the content, we have the nav links, then we have the button as well. Let's style it in CSS and see what we can do. Yeah, I'll be using the universal selector first to set the margin to be 0. The padding should be 0 as well. So I'm setting the base style. I have to reset the base style. So the padding, I'm setting the margin to be 0, the padding to be 0 as well. Then for the box size, it should be border box as well. Then I'll be setting the scroll behavior, should be smooth. Then for the body of the element, I'll be setting a general font family. I'll be using Area as the font. I'll be using sans serif as the backup font. Then for the line height, then for the color, now let's tie the navbar. The first thing I'll be selecting is the navbar, because I already have in the HTML here. I wrap everything for the navbar, for the nav inside the class of navbar. So the first I'll be selecting is the navbar class in the HTML. From the top should be 0. Then I'll be setting a fixed width of 100% of the container. Then the position as well should be fixed, not to scroll along with the content. Then let's make it a flex box by using the display flex. Then justify content as well should be space between. Okay, this is what we have now for the justify content space between, to divide the content of the navbar evenly to fit the container, to fit the size of the container. Then let's align the item should be in the center. Then I'll be giving it a padding, a general padding for the navbar of 1 rem, 5%. 1 rem, 5%. 1 rem means I'm giving it a padding from the top, padding for the top and the bottom of 1 rem. 1 rem is approximately to 16 pixels, so which means I'm giving it a padding top 16 pixels, padding bottom 16 pixels as well. While for the left and the right, I've given it a padding of 5%, 5% of the container. So I'll be giving it a background color as well. Then for the box shadow, then for I'll be setting I value for the Z index, because I want it to be the value. I want it to be at the topmost layer of the content. So now the next thing we'll be styling now is the logo, the nav logo. I'll be giving it a font size of 1.5 rem. Then the font look tiny. Let's use a bold font by using the font width of bold. Okay, then let's change the color as well. Should be something dark green. Then for the nav links, I'll be giving it a margin. Okay, this is what we have. Now I'll be removing the underline by using the text decoration none. Now I'll be giving it a color as well. I'll be setting a transition for smooth over effect. Then for the nav links over, when you over on the nav links, I'll be changing the color. Okay, this is what we have now. Can you see when we over on it? Now we'll be styling the contact button. For the contact button, I'll be giving it a padding as well. A padding of 0.5 rem. 0.5 rem for the top and the bottom, while 1 rem for the left and the right. Then I'll be giving the background color of white. Then for the border, I'll be giving it a tiny border. Then I'll be setting the border radius for the rounded corner as well. I'll be giving it a color. I'll be setting the cursor should be pointer because it's a button. It's clickable. And I'll be setting a transition as well. Okay, this is what we have for the button now. Now for the button over, I'll be changing the background color when we over on the button. Then for the color will be white. Okay, this is what we have now. Smooth over effect. Also, I'll be using the menu toggle for the mobile view, so that we can see the navbar when the website is in mobile view site. So I'll be using the menu toggle. So I have to add that also in my navbar before we proceed. I'll be using the input checkbox. With an ID of menu toggle. Then I'll be having a label for the menu toggle as well. I'll be giving it a class of menu icon. So I'll be using the navbar icon here. I'll be getting the icon from font awesome. Let's go get it. Okay, this is what we have. Let's copy the code snippet and paste it. Now let's see what we have. Now this is what we have now. But for now, I'll be hiding the navbar, both the navbar icon and the inputs and the menu toggle. I'll be hiding both because we don't need it now. But later, when we are done with the website, when we are working on the responsiveness, we'll be showing it back later. So now I'll be hiding it. But before I edit, let me style it first. For the menu toggle, I'll be hiding the menu toggle by using the display none property. Okay. Then for the menu icon as well, let's increase the font size to 1.5 rem. Then let's make the cursor should be pointer as well because it's also clickable. Then I'll be giving it a color of dark green. Let's see what we have for the menu toggle. Okay, this is what we have. Now it's looking nice. So now I'll be using the display none to hide it, but we'll come back to it later. We don't need it now. So now this is what we have. For the navbar, we are done. So now we'll be moving to the next section, which is the home section. Let's see what we have for the home section. The home section here is being divided into two as well. In the left section, we have the content, the header text, the paragraph text, the button as well. It's nice over effect. While the right section is for the profile image as well. Now let's dive in and see what we can do. I'll be writing the code in HTML before I now move to CSS to style it. And for the hero section, I'll be having a section with a class of hero with an ID of home as well. Okay, this is what we have with the class of hero and ID of home. Then inside the section, I'll be wrapping all the contents inside a div of hero content. Then inside the hero content, I'll be having the a div for the left section, which is the hero text. Then another div for the right section, which is the hero image. Now for the hero text, for the badge, we have the badge at the top content. I'll be giving it a class of hello badge. Then after the div, we have an each one. Then I'll be wrapping the name inside the span because I'll be using this different color from the names and the other content, so I'll be wrapping it inside the span. I'll be giving it the class span, a class of highlights. Then for the H2, the H2 will be for the product design. The product designer. We'll be having another H2 again. Then for the paragraph text, okay, this is what we have for the paragraph text. Then after the paragraph text, I'll be having a div for the two button. We have the view my portfolio button, same as the I am a button. So I'll be wrapping the two buttons inside the div of call to action button. Then the first button, we have a class of primary button. The content will be view my portfolio. Then the second button will be the secondary button as well. The content will be hire me. So we are done with the left section now. So now we move to the right section, which is the hero image. I'll be wrapping it in a div as well for the hero image. Then for the image container, Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay. So after the image, you'll be having a div for the badge. It should be the UI UX designer. Then we have to link the image here. So let's see what we have so far in the browser. Okay, this is what we have for the home page. This is what we have. We have the image, we have the header text, we have the paragraph, we have the button as well. Now let's type it in CSS. Then for the hero, the general container, I'll be giving it a padding of 5% or 5 rem and 5% as well. 5 rem for the top and the bottom, while 5% for the left and the right. Then I'll be giving it a background color of white. Then for the hero content, I'll make it a flex box by using the display flex. Okay. Justify content should be space between the contents. Okay, this is what we have. Then let's give it a padding top. A padding top of 2 rem. Then let's align the item should be in the center. Let's give it a maximum width of 1200 pixels. Okay, this is what we have. Then for the margin, now I'll be selecting the hello badge first, the hide there. I'll be selecting it first in the CSS. I'll make it an inline block, an inline block element. Then I'll be giving it a padding as well. Then for the background color, that will be white as well. Then I'll be giving it a border. Then for the rounded corner, I'll give it a border radius of 20 pixels. Then for the margin bottom as well, the 1 rem. This is what we have for the button. Then for the highlights, I'll be giving it a color of yellow. Okay. Then for the text H1, I'll be selecting the hero text H1. Then the font size, I will increase the font size, should be 3 rem. Okay. Then for the margin bottom as well, it should be 1 rem. Okay, this is what we have for the H1 text. Now let's select the H2 text as well and style it. Then for the font size as well, that will be 2.5 rem for the font size. Now I'll be giving it a margin bottom as well of 1 rem to give it a gap between content. Then now let's select the paragraph text. I'll be giving it a font size as well. A font size of 1.1 rem. Then a color. I'll be giving it a margin bottom as well of 2 rem. Okay, this is what we have. Then for the call to action buttons, I'll make it a flex box. Then I'll be giving it a gap between contents, a gap of 1 rem. Then for the primary button, I'll be giving the primary button the padding as well. Okay, then I'll be giving the background color. Then the color will be white. Then here for the button, we don't need the border, so I'll be removing the border by using the border none. Okay. Then for the rounded corner for the button, I'll be using the border radius for the rounded corner. I'm giving it a border radius of 5 pixels. Then for the cursor as well, should be pointer because also the button is clickable. Then I'll be adding some transition to the button as well. This is what we have for the view my portfolio button. Okay, now let's tie the button over effect. When we over on the button, we change the background color. Let's see, change the background color should be white, while the color will be the dark green. Then we'll give it a border. Because we over on it now, I'll not give it a border. Can you see that the white color of the button is also the same as the white color of the background? So now we'll give it a border so that we can see the border of 2 pixels. Okay, this is what we have. Okay, nice button. Now let's tie the secondary button as well. For the secondary button, I'll be giving it a padding as well. A padding of 1 rem from the top and the bottom. Then I'll be giving it a 2 rem from the left for the left and right. Then the background color for the button, I'll be using the white color for the background color. Then the color will be the dark green. Then I'll be giving it a border of 2 pixels solid. Okay, let's just use this one for the border radius as well. I actually want to use it for the border before, so now let's use it for the border radius. 5 pixels of border radius will make sense, look nice on the button. So now let's give it a border, because we should be giving it a border before we give the border radius. Let's give it a border of 2 pixels solid. Okay. Okay, this is what we have now. Now let's make the cursor should be pointer when we hover on the button as well, because it's also clickable. Then for the transition, then let's adjust the secondary button over effects when we hover on the secondary button. Then I will be changing the background color for the hover, then the color will be white. Now let's see what we have. The button, the view my profile portfolio button, then for the IME button. When we hover on the IME button, it's changed, the background color changed to dark green, while the text color changed to white. While when we hover on the view my portfolio button, the text color changed to dark green, while the background color changed to white. The 2 buttons just like vice versa. So this is what we have for the left section. Now let's tie the image and the badge as well. For the hero image, I'm making its position should be relative. Let's design the index of 1. Okay. Then for the hero image, I'll be using this pseudo element here for the before. Yeah, I'll be using the pseudo element for the before. So I'll be making the content to be an empty string. Then the position should be absolute to its parent element, because I already have a relative position for the hero image. From the top, I'll be pushing it down from the top of 10 pixels. Then from the left, I'll be shifting it to the right from the left of 10 pixels as well. Then for the width, I'll be giving it a width of 100% of the container. Then the height also should be 95 pixels, not up to 100. Then I'll be setting the background color. Okay. Then for the border radius as well. For the border radius, I'll be using for the border radius, I'll be having for the top left, the top right, the bottom right, and the bottom left as well, to gain what we want. For the top right, I'll be giving it a 50% for the top right. The top left, I'll be giving it a 40%. Then for the bottom left, for the bottom right, I'll be giving it a 60%. Then for the bottom left, I'll be giving it a 30% as well. Okay, this is what we have. So I'll have to let's rotate it using the transform to rotate it by 10 degrees. Let's add z index of -1 so that it will be the one under. Can you see now? Okay, this is what we have now. Now let's tie the image itself. The z index of -1 is the one that make the profile image to be the one at the top, while the content should be at the bottom, because -1 is very low. It's already a negative number, so the image have a z index of 1 already. So since we already use -1, so the image will be the one at the top, while the content will be the one at the down. Then for the image container, I'll be giving it a width of 100 pixels, a height of 100 pixels as well. Then the border radius of 50%, because I want a circle. I want it to be circle. Then I'll be using the overflow, should be hiding. Okay. Now for the image container image, because the image container is a div that will wrap the image inside. So now we'll be styling the image directly, which is the image container image. I'll be giving it a width of 100% of the container. You should have the 100% of the container already. Then the height of 100% as well. Then the object fit should be covered. Okay, this is what we have. Looking nice. This is what we have for the home image so far. For the home section, the left section, we have the content, the hello there, I'm Olivia Smith, product designer based in USA. Then we have the paragraph text of I'm an experienced product designer with 18 plus years in the field, collaborating with various companies and startups. Then we have the button, the call to action buttons, the view my portfolio, then the hire me button with nice over effect. Then for the right section, we have the profile image. So now the next thing I'll be styling is the badge. The badge position should be absolute to its parent container. Then from the top, I'll make it to 10% from the top. I want to shift it down 10% from the top. Can you see now? Then from the right, it will be 0. This is what we have. From the right, it will be 0, but from the top, it will be 10% from the top. This is why it's here from the right, because we already, let me see what we have. This is it. We already give the session, we already give it a general padding. So the general padding that we give it, this is where the content starts from. That's why the 0 from the right, the 0, this is where it will start from. It will not start from the edge anymore, because we already give it a general padding of 5% from the left and the right. So now let's give it a background color. A background color of white. Then the padding as well. 0.5 rem and 1 rem from the left and right. Then the border radius. Let's give it a border radius for rounded corner, a border radius of 20 pixels. Okay. Now let's the box shadow. Let's give it a shadow, because you can see that we cannot see the box here. That's because we have for the badge we have a background color of white, and also for the background, for the website background is also white, so it's not showing very well. So we have to give it a box shadow instead of using a border. So I'm not using a border here, I'll be using a box shadow. Okay, this is what we have now. Can we see? Let's see what we have so far for the home session. This is what we have so far for the home session. Guys, if you find this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. So now the next section we'll be moving to is the service section. Let's see what we can do for the service section. Well, I love this home section. I love the UI. It's looking nice. It's looking nice. Then for the service section, we'll be writing the content in the HTML. Then we style it in our cascading style sheets, the CSS. Then for the services, I'll be giving it a class of services, same as ID of services. I'm actually not targeting the ID. So for the first service card, inside the service card, I'll be having the div of service icon. A div of service icon. Yeah, I'll be using an emoji. Okay, for here, this emoji I'll be using for the UI UX. Then I'll be having H3 for the UI UX. Then after this H3, I'll be having the paragraph text. So this is what we have. Then for the learn more, I'll be wrapping it inside an anchor tag. I'll I'll be giving it a class of lemon as well. Okay, this for the first card. Then I'll be copying the service card and paste it 2 more times. I want to copy the lemon logo at the front, the icon at the front of the lemon. So for the second content title will be for application design. Then for the third service card, this I'll be using the laptop. Okay, this will be for the web development. Okay, let's just see website design. Building responsive and modern application and modern website. Okay, this is what we have for the service section. Let's see what we have in the browser. Okay, this is what we have for the service section. Now let's type it in CSS. Then for the services, I'll be giving it a padding as well of 5 rem, 5%, 5 rem and 5%. Then the background color as well. Then for the section title, The text align, to align the text, I'll be using text align should be center. Then for the font size, be increasing the font size should be 2.5 rem. Okay, this is what we have now. Then I'll be adding a margin bottom of 3 rem to the title. Okay. Then for the service grid, I'll make it a grid by using the display grid. Then for the grid template column, to align the grid, the container column, I'll be repeat 3,1 fr to take the original, to take the full container. Okay. Let's see what we have. There's error somewhere. Okay, this should be services grid, not service grid. Okay, now this is what we have. Then I'll be adding a gap between content, a gap of 2 rem. Then the maximum width of 1200 pixels. Then for the margin, I'll use the perfect margin of 0 auto. Then for the service card, I'll be giving it a background color of white. Then the padding inside of 2 rem. A border radius as well for the rounded corner. Border radius of 10 pixels should be okay. Then let's align the text in the center by using the text align center. Then I'll be adding the transition as well. Okay, this is what we have for the service card. Now let's add some over effect to the service card by using the service card over. Okay, this is what we have now for the service card over. Now for the service icon, I'll be increasing the font size of the service icon to 2 rem. Okay. I'll also be giving it a margin bottom of 1 rem as well. Then for the lemon, I'll make it an inline block. Then the margin top as well of 1 rem. I'll be removing the underline by using the text decoration should be none. Then I'll be giving it a color. Okay. Let's see what we have for the service section. Okay, wow, looking nice. This is what we have for the service section. You can go back to the home. You can see the smooth scrolling effect. This is what we have so far for the browser. For the website, we have the navbar, which includes the logo, the nav links with nice over effects. Then we have the button for the contact me. Also, then we have For the home section, we have the left section, we have the content. We have the home content, which include the text, hello there, I'm Olivia Smith, product designer based in USA. Then we have the paragraph text as well. Then we have the button for view my portfolio, same as the I am me with nice over effect. Then for the right section, we have the author image with a badge at the top as well. Then for the about section, for the service section, we have three different cards, one for the UI UX, the middle one for the application design, while the third one for the website design with nice over effect as well. Then the next section we'll be moving to now is the about section. Let's see what we can do. Let's dive in to the about section. I'll be having the section of a class of about, also as an ID of about as well. Then for the title, we're giving it a class of section title. I'll be wrapping the name inside the span because I'll be using different colors. That's why I'm wrapping it inside the span using the class of highlights. And the name Olivia Smith. Then after the span, I'll be having a question mark. Then after the span, I'll be having the title. After the H2 title, the next thing I'll be having is the about content, where I'll be wrapping all the content in the about, because let's see what we have for the about section. The about section, in the left section, we have the image with badge of UI UX, mobile app design, website design, design system, prototypes. Then in the right section, we have the content, the project, 600 plus project completed, 50 plus industry covered, 18 plus year of experience. Then we have a button with nice over effect. So I'll be dividing this section into different, using two different div. The left one will be for the image, while the right one will be for the content. So now let's dive in, guys, and see what we can do. Then for the left section, which will be the about content, okay, the left section which will be for the about image. Okay, I'll be copying the image. Okay, for the image I'll be using, the same image as the home image. Then after the image, I'll be having a div for the skills badges. For the skills badge, and inside the div, I'll be having the span for the badge. The first one will be for the UI UX. Let me just copy this span and paste it 4 more times. Then the second one will be for the mobile app design. While the third one will be for the website design. The fourth one will be for the design system. While the last one will be for the prototype. Then after the skills badge, I'm done. I think we are done with the about image. Then the next thing we'll be moving to is the about text, which is the one in the right section for the about text. Then for the first paragraph text, I'll be using a lorem to generate text of 20 words. Okay. Then after the paragraph, I'll be having a div for the start. So I'll be having a div for the start items. After the H3, then I'll be having a paragraph text as well. Paragraph will be for the project completed. Then I'll be copying this div for the start items and paste it 2 more times. Then the second one will be 50 plus, while the third one will be 18 plus. The second one will be for the industry covered. While the third start will be for the year of experience, which is 18 plus years of experience. Then after the start, the next we'll be having is the button for the download CV button. Then the button, the content will be download CV. Then I'll give it a class of download CV. So I think this is what we have for the about section. This is all we have for the about section. Let's see what we have so far in the browser. Okay, this is what we have with the image, then the content. Now let's type it in CSS and see what we can do. For the about section, the first thing I'll be selecting is the about. I'll be giving it a padding as well of 5%, 5 rem, 5%. Then I'll be giving it a margin bottom of 1 rem. I should give it a background color. Sorry, let me give it a background color first, because we'll be using a separate color here, different from the other section we have been doing so far. So we'll be using the dark green background color. Okay. Then I'll be giving it a color of white. Then for the about content, I'll make it a flex box. I'll be giving it a gap of 4 rem Maximum width, I'll be using the maximum width of 1200 pixels. Okay, this is what we have for the right and the left section. Then for the about image, I'll make the flex should be 1. Then the position should be relative. Then for the about image, now let's tie the image. Let's give it a maximum width of 100 pixels, 100%. Then for the skill badge, I'll make the position should be absolute as well. From the bottom, it should be 0. From the left, it should be 50%. Then I'll be adding a transform of translate works of minus 50%. Then I'll make it a flex box as well. Then the flex wrap should be wrap. And I'll be giving it a gap of 0.5 rem. And it okay. Then for the ski badge pass span, I'll be giving it a background color of the yellow. I'll be giving it a padding 0.5 rem or 1 rem as well. Then I'll be giving it a border radius of 20 pixels. Then the font size, then for the about text, the flex will be 1 as well. Now this is what we have. I'll make the start a grid box as well. Display should be grid. Then for the grid template column, should be repeat 3, 1 FR. Then for the gap, we'll be giving it a gap of 2 rem. Then for the margin of 2 rem, 0. Okay. Then after the start, the next thing I will be styling is the start item h3. The start item will be increasing the font size, should be 2 rem. Then the color, then for the button, the download CV button, I'll be giving it a padding of 1 rem for the top and the bottom and 2 rem for the right and the left. Okay, we're giving it a background color of yellow. Then I'll be removing the border by using the border none. Then the border radius should be 5 pixels. We'll be giving it a color of white. Then I have to make the cursor should be pointer because also a clickable. It's clickable because it's a button. Then for the download CV button, so the next we'll be having for the download CV button, let's give it a margin top. A margin top of 2 rem. Then I'll be adding transition for the button. Then for the button over, then for the download CV button over, then I'll be giving it a background color. The background color of white, while a color of yellow, okay, this is what we have so far for the button over. Now I think we are done with the about section. In the left section, we have the profile, we have the about image with badge for the UI design, UI UX design, mobile app design, website design, design system, the prototype. Then for the right section, we have a paragraph text. Then we have the badge for the 600 plus project completed, 50 plus industry covered, 18 plus years of experience. Then we have the button for the download CV with nice over effect. So now for the next session now will be the project session. Let's see what we can do in the HTML for the project session. Then I'll be giving for the head, for the title, that will be my recent project. Then I'll be wrapping it inside a span, of course. And the span, I'll be giving the span a class of highlight. Then for the h2, I'll be giving it a class of section title. Then after the section title, I'll be having a div for the project grid as well. Then for the project grid, then inside the project grid, I'll be having different div for the project card. We are going to be having 3 different cards for the project section. The first card will be for the project card. Then the image, I already have the image I'll be using, which is the UI/UX image. I already have the image link in my folder here. This is the image I'll be using. Then after the image, I'll have a div for the project info. Then inside the project info, the H3 will be for mobile app design. Then after the H3, we'll be having a paragraph text for the UI/UX design as well. Then we are done with the first card. Now let's copy the card and paste it. For the second card, the image I'll be using. Okay. Then for the title, that'll be website redesign. Then for the paragraph will be web design. Then for the third card, the image I'll be using. Then this will be for the dashboard design. Then for the paragraph text, which will be the UI design. So this is all we have for the for the project section. Now let's see what we have in the browser. For the project, okay, this is what we have. These are the images. Now let's type this in CSS and see what we can do. For the project section, I'll be giving it a padding, the general padding 5 rem and 5%. Then I'll be giving it a background color of white. Then for the project grid, I'll make it a grid by using the display grid. Then for the grid template column, that will be repeat 3,1 fr to fit the original container. Then I'll be giving it a gap of 2 rem. Then the maximum width for the grid will be 1200 pixels as well. Then I'll be giving it a margin. Then the next thing will be the project card. Each cards or the project cards will be styling the cards now. I'll be making the position of the cards. It should be relative. Let's remove overflow by using the overflow ID. Then for the border radius, that will be 10 pixels. Then the cursor as well should be pointer. Then for the project card image, I'll be giving it a width of 100% of the container. I'll be giving it a height of 300 pixels. Let's see what we have here. Okay, this is the project card, not project cards. Okay, this is what we have. Then I'll be making the object fit, should be cover. And I'll be adding some transition to it as well. Transition of transform 0.3 seconds is. Now let's add over effects on the project card image. I'm giving it a transform scale of 1.1. Now this is what we have for the image. I actually need to give it a background color. I don't remember to give it a background color. Let's see what we have for the project here. Project. Okay, for the project grid, okay, let's type the project info. For the project info, I'll make the position should be absolute to its parent container. Then from the bottom it will be 0. From the left it will be 0 as well. Then from the right it will be 0. Then I'll be giving it a padding of 1.5 rem. Then for the background color, I'll be using a gradient color for the background. Okay, nice. Now I'll be giving it a color. The color of white. Now this is what we have. There's error. Now let's go through our code and see what's causing this. Now for the HTML, let's check the we will write the codes for the project grid. Then we have the project cards. Inside the project card we have the image. Then after the image we have the project info. Then inside the project info we have the H3 and the paragraph text. Okay. Now let's check the CSS and see what's going on. For the project, give it a padding of 5 rem or 5%, a background color of white. And for the project grid, we make it a flex box, a grid box. We are using a grid here. Then for the grid template columns 3,1 FR, then we give it a gap of 2 rem, a width of 1,200 pixels, then a margin of 0 or 2. Then for the project card is no project. There's no S in the project card in the class that I use in the HTML. Then, but in the CSS here, I add S to the project. And you see. Now let's check it. Okay, this is what we have now. Then after the project card, we have the project card image over. Then after the over, then we have the project info. This is actually a typographical error. It should not be like this. It should be project card over image. Before we now have the project info. Okay. For the project info, let's see. Okay, for project info, we made the position should be absolute. From the bottom should be 0. From the left should be 0 as well. From the right should be 0. Then we gave it a padding of 1.5 rel, a background color of linear gradients to top of a transparent black. Then we give it a color of white. Then where do we have the error? We have the error in the project info. Okay, for the project card, make the position should be relative. The overflow should be hidden. The project grade. Let's see what we have again one more time for the last time. And for the project card, the position is relative. Hiding 10 pixel cursor pointer. Then for the project card image, the project card. Okay, we have image inside the project card. We give it a width of 100%, the height of 300 pixels. Object field should be covered. Then we have add a transition. Then for the project card image over, then for the project info, let's see what we have. Guys, I think we should take the project session, we should take it again. Okay. Maybe we can take the project section again. Let's troubleshoot it from the start. For the section, we have the project. Then for the H2, the title, we have the section title for my recent project. Then for the div, for the project grid, inside the project grid, we have 3 different cards. Each card for the project card. Then for the project card, we have the image. Then we have the project info. I would advise we should take the project session again so that we can see where we are having the error. Let's see. For the project grid, here is having yes, maybe I should just remove the X from the project grid itself. Okay, for the project grid, the display should be grid. Then for the grid template column, it should be repeat 3,1 FR. Then for the gap, add the 2rem gap. Then for the maximum width, then for the margin, okay, this is what we have now. Then after the project grid, we'll be styling the project card. The position will be relative. Okay. Then let's remove overflow by using the overflow hiding. Then for the border radius, let's see what we have. Okay. Then let's make the cursor should be pointer. Then for the project card image, the width, I'll make it the width should be 100% of the container. I'll be giving it a height as well of 300 pixels. Okay, this is what we have now. So for the object fit should be cover as well. Then I'll be adding transition. Then for the project card over, then I'll be adding a transform. I'll be giving it a scale of 1.21. Okay, this is what we have for the over. Now let's type the project info. Okay, for the project info, I'll make the position should be absolute of the parent element. Okay. From the bottom, it should be 0. From the left, it should be 0 as well. From the right, it should be 0 as well. Then I'll be giving it a padding of 1.5 rem. Okay. Then for the background color, I'll be using a gradient, linear gradient to top. Okay, I'll be using a transparent background. Okay, now I'll make the color should be white. Okay, this is what we have now. I knew we have the error from the project info that time. So now, but I want it to be clear to everyone. That's why I said we should write it again, to code it again and see where the error is coming from. Now, can you see what we have for the projects? We have for the mobile app design, the website design, the dashboard design. Now, this is all we have so far for the website. We have the home image, we have the home section, the service section, the about section, same as the project section. Okay, so now the next section will be the blog section. For the blog, I'll be giving it a class of blog, ID of blog as well. So I'll be giving it for the title, it should be having a class of section title. Then I'll be wrapping the blogs inside the span of highlights. Of latest blogs. Then after the title, I'll be having a div of the blog grid. Then inside the blog grid, I'll be having two different cards for the blog card as well. For the blog card. Then the first thing I'll be having is the image. I already have the image I'll be using for the blog. Then after the image, I'll be having the div for the blog content as well. Then inside the blog content, we'll be having a div for the UI design. Then after the div, we'll have having the title, then the paragraph text, a div of blog tag. UI design. Then the H3. The importance. Then for the paragraph, I think I already have it in my clipboard, the paragraph text. Okay, that's for the paragraph text. Then after the paragraph text, I'll be having the button for the read more. I'll be giving it a class of read more. Now this is what we have for the first card, for the first block card. Now I'll be copying the block card and paste it one more time. I'll be changing the image. Then for the content as well, this one, the second title will be for the UX design, UX research. Then for the H3 text, then for the paragraph, I should have that in my clipboard as well. Let's check it. Okay, this is another text. Yeah, actually in the blog section. So this should be discover the best practice conducting and I'll be changing the text for this one as well. I'll even use the same text. Okay, now let's see what we have so far for the blog session. Okay, this is what we have. Now let's style it in CSS without wasting our time. Then for the blocks, I'll be giving it a padding of 5 rem and 5%. The background color, then for the block grid, I'll make it a grid as well. And for the grid template column, we only have 2 cards here, so that will be 2 column, that will be repeat 2,1 fr. Then for the gap, I'll be adding a gap of 2 rem as well. For the maximum width, I'll be giving it a maximum width of 1200 pixels. Okay, let's give it a margin. Then for the block card, let's give it a background color of white. The border radius of 10 pixels should be okay for the rounded corner. Then the overflow, let's make the overflow should be hiding. Okay, this is what we have for the block shadow. Now let's tie the image, the block card image. I'll make the width should be 100%, but the height will be 250 pixels. Okay, the object fit should be covered to not allow the image to shrink. Object should be covered as well. Okay, this is what we have now for the block. Then for the block content, I'll be giving it a padding of 1.5 rem. Then for the block tag, we should make that one an inline block element. It should be an inline block element. Then a padding as well. Then I'll be giving it a background color, a color of white. Then a border radius for the rounded corner of 20 pixels. Then for the font size, then for the margin bottom, I'll be giving it a margin under of 1 rem. Okay, then for the read more, I'll be giving it a color as well. I'll be removing the underline by using the text decoration none. The font looks tiny. Let's make the font a bold one. It should be an inline block as well. Then for the margin top, Let's give it a margin top of 1 rem. Let's see what we have for the blog. Wow, looking nice. For the blog section, I think we are done with this section now. Let's see what we have so far from the home section, the services, the about, the project, then the blogs. Then now we move into the last section, which is the testimonial. For the testimonial section, then I'll be having a section as well. A section with a class of testimonials, ID of testimonial as well. Also an ID of testimonial. Then I'll be giving it a title, section title. That will be for client testimonial. Then I'll be wrapping the testimonial inside the span of highlights. Then for the testimonial grid, I'll be wrapping all the contents of the testimonial inside the testimonial grid. Then inside the testimonial grid, I'll be wrapping each cards inside a testimonial cards because we'll be having two different cards for the testimonial. So I'll be wrapping each card for the testimonial. Okay. For the image, then after the image, I'll be having a div as well for the name, John Smith. Then I'll be having a paragraph text as well. So this is what we have for the testimonial cards. So I'll be copy the card and paste it 1 more times. We can actually change the content in the cards, or I believe in it. You can change it in your own. So now let's see what we have for the testimonial cards. Okay, this is what we have. Now let's style it in CSS. Okay, for the testimonial cards, the first thing I'll be styling is the testimonial. Or giving it a padding of 5% of 5 rem, 5% as well. Then I'll be giving it a background color of white. Then for the testimonial grid, that will be a grid box. For the grid template column, you only have 2 cards, that will be 2,1 FR. Then let's give it a gap of 2 rem. This is what we have so far. The maximum width as well of 1200 pixels. Then for the margin should be 0 auto. Then for the testimonial card, I'll be giving it a background color as well. Then I'll be giving it a padding of 2 rem. Then for the border radius, giving it a border radius of 10 pixels. Okay. Then position, I position it to be relative because it's the parent container. Then for the quotes, the font size should be 4 rem. This is actually what we are styling now. The quotes, the font size should be 4 rem. Then let's give it a color. Let's make it, position should be absolute. Then from the top, I'll make it minus 10 pixels from the top. From the left, it will be 20 pixels. Then the opacity as well will be 0.2. Hello guys, I'm having issue with my network. I think this will be the end of today's live session. I'll be dropping a clean edited version of this portfolio website very soon on my channel because I'm having issue with the network here. So I think today this will be the end of today's live session. Now this is what we have so far. We have the home image, we have the home section, the service section, the about section, also as the blog about section, the project section, the blog section, also as the testimonial section. I'll be dropping a clean edited version on my channel. Thanks for watching. Thank you.